Okay. I'm going to redo the intro with all of you here. Welcome to session
Yay!
68 of the Deviants Dorks campaign. I hope you're all having a good week. Is there anything that you guys want to shout out? Anything you guys are doing? Any streams or projects coming up?
Not for me.
Soon.
Not really. Soon?
Soon.
Very possible. Who knows? Might stream tonight after D&D. I don't know. Maybe.
I also might stream tonight after D&D, but I also do not know.
I made a new PNG tuber model, so like.
Yeah, I saw that. It's so cute. It's so cute.
Yeah. Thank you. It's covered in eyeballs. Eyeballs.
Hell yeah.
I have an obsession with eyeballs right now.
Ew.
Quick thing for...
I kind of have something to promote, but...
Oh, yeah?
I'm sorry.
No, go on.
I have absolutely no information other than my housemate Gabby. Absolutely amazing artist. At some point, I will weasel a commission sheet out of her, and she is taking commissions.
Hell yeah, Gabby.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
If anyone's interested, I will say she can draw big titty anime women really well. Men, not so much.
No way, dude.
If anyone wants like examples,
Huge.
I am very happy to steal some from where she's shared and share them. However, I have nothing else.
Which...
You know what? You should send when you do have it, send it to me because I will show it to Gavin and he will probably.
In a
gonna yell
very
at her.
similar vein, my commissions are also open. Please give me money. I have rent.
Fuck it. I also have
I
commissions
have rent
open,
and don't
but
have a job right now.
I just do Minecraft skins and block bench models. Hit me up.
Hell yeah.
I also have commissions open. However, go to these ones first because I have a job right now.
Which, by the way,
Yeah,
if
no,
you...
I'm distinctly lacking in a job right now.
By the way, for all of you, if you ever want to shout out yourself and put your own tags in the chat, or if you're shouting someone else and want to put someone else's tags or links in the chat, feel free. But yeah, I see Inky and Coffee are both here. Just do me a favor. I think I'm having a little bit of technical difficulties, so if things look weird, just let us know in chat so we can try to do something about it.
I have the chat up. I can see it. I'm reading it, so I'll be able to see it.
I also have chat up in OBS. Thank you, Daphne and Opal, for helping me set that up. But yeah, you two helped me set up my OBS.
Wait, you didn't have that set up before?
Nope.
Nope, she did not.
Oh my god!
She in fact did not.
What? Huh?
I just used
Yeah.
Stream Manager to view chat.
Oh my god!
Oh my
So
god.
easy to put it in OBS.
I didn't even know you could.
Yeah, no,
Oh right, I got really upset and I
Yep.
was like, Olive, we're doing this now.
Yep, when we were trying to play Phasmophobia. Yep. But without further ado, let's start the session.
Heck yeah, concrete.
You all stand over a silent battlefield. Cold and still, except for the survivors of this battle. Hemlock, you are carrying around the decapitated head of the body wizard.
I'm like carried it both hands above my head, running around like a little maniac. I'm so excited about it.
Kendrick is tending to the wounded with Nori, as Barrett and Derek do prayers and rites for the dead. You still have one body, I believe, that has not been looted, being the paladin, the knight that was harassing you all as part of this incursion. What do you all do?
Yes,
I feel like harassing's a bit too tame of a word for that.
I would like to rip their fucking armor off.
You go up to them and just start slowly unbuckling and undressing this person. This dark ebony armor, you take off piece by piece, slowly undressing, revealing this hobgoblin figure underneath. You are shocked for a moment. This figure looks semi-familiar, except slightly different. He looks like the sniper that you defeated the day earlier. Almost related somehow.
Well done.
Daisy,
Well then.
in the process of looting him and taking off his armor, you also find a shotgun and a
Yeah.
very nice but very nasty looking battle axe.
Throwing the battle axe to Tempter. And I
Chuck it at their head.
Sorry, what was the thing right before the battle axe? I want it.
A shotgun.
I want that shotgun. Daisy is pocketing that shotgun.
Tempter, this battle axe is tossed to you. It is primitive looking in nature, just in a very simple wooden handle. Almost looks like it's made out of stone, and the edges along there are these spiked bony protrusions.
Tempter is going to pick it up and like kind of feel its heft, but not so much like in a way it means to keep it. I'm gonna keep it and sell it. But
How
in
dare!
What? I have a weapon.
If you don't, Daisy's gonna turn around and be like, "Do you not want it?"
He's like, I already have a weapon. I do
Oh,
not
then
see
give
why
it
I would
back.
need a battle axe. Here you are. And Tempter's gonna hand it back.
Bitch.
Was there anything peculiar Tempter noticed about it when they were holding it?
Make a Arcana check.
Arcana check. Ew. Oh shit, why am I scrolled all the way up? I said ooh, not you. I mean, I did roll bad. Also getting from chat that we are a bit laggy right now.
A little bit laggy. Okay. Piecing words together. Give me one moment. I'm just gonna open up my door. Hopefully that helps a little better.
Yeah. It looks fine on my end, but I don't have audio. I'm just having video.
That's fair.
So I can't tell if the audio is actually laggy or not.
Taking a look at it, it looks gnarly. It looks dangerous. It is this, and you take a closer look at it. It's like a rugged stone blade with actual like pieces of bone embedded into the stone. So to make this like spiked edge, it looks dangerous.
Yeah. Daisy, if you would want this, I do not plan on using it.
I definitely want it. If you don't want it,
No.
this looks fun.
I already have my hammer that I am sufficient with. And yes, would you like the sword back, Daisy?
You can keep it for now.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's all good.
All right then. And Tempter's gonna hand her the battle axe, but in the other hand, Tempter is still holding the Ibarai handbook. Is just clutching it in just their hand.
Sounds good. Okay, so Moon Wizard, you stand around this battlefield looking over corpses as you look down at yourself, still in wolven form. What do you do?
Hmm. Are there any like bodies that I can sniff out loot from on the battlefield?
All of the bodies have been looted. You see that Daisy is kind of mid stripping the armor off of one of the guys. Um, the body wizard has also been looted, and then the rest of the bodies are these giant fleshy monstrosities that now that the body wizard is dead, just seem to slowly be dissolving into this pile of flesh and acid.
Hmm. I'm gonna step away from those piles of acid, remembering what happened last time I got near one of those.
Sounds good.
I'm not interested in anything else. If there's nothing to loot, you guys beat me to it.
There is loot to look at if you want to try to help identify stuff, but that can also be done over downtime.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Okay. Tekek, what are you doing while looking at this battlefield? Oppo?
Oppo?
Oppo? If you're
Yep.
as you stand in the remnants of this battlefield, what does Tekek do? You see the doctor is running around with a decapitated head. You see your party trying to either loot or shake off the trauma of this battle. What do you do?
I take flight to look over the whole battlefield to take it in.
You fly up and up over to the top of the tower and above, just looking down at everything that's happened. You see multiple tunneled holes leaving, like, scarring the battlefield, as well as the one that your party all dived down into to fight and kill the body wizard. You see people at the top of the tower keeping an eye out on the horizon, looking for any more intruders, any more attackers. You pass by the windows and you see there are inside the tower. Derek and Barrett are both helping wrap the bodies of the dead. There were a few casualties of the men of Olden in this battle, but your party came out mostly unscathed.
What the fuck?
Hmm?
What?
Sorry, my computer just fucking like everything turned off.
Oh.
Sorry.
Bro.
So
Dude.
if you guys heard me say what the fuck, that was because everything went black while
Oh.
Chris's computer was completely fine.
Oh.
Sorry. Anyway,
All good, all good.
that shocked me. I don't know. I don't remember. I was gonna say something and then everything went black. Okay. Fuck. I don't.
From what you can see down at your party, Daisy is taking the armor off of one of the fallen enemies. The doctor is running around with the decapitated head of the body wizard. Tempter is standing there holding this book, which you recognize. It looks very similar to two books that you've held prior. It is a member of the Iba Raihan collection. This dangerous book which your god once gave you a a version of.
I lie down to Tempter.
Kek, I'm glad to see that you are unharmed.
I am you. You have one of the books.
Yes. It was from the body wizard. It was somehow embedded in him.
Ew.
Yes.
Oh.
You'll find it's not bloody because Perar actually used precipitation on it last session. So it's actually not bloody. But you see Tempter is feeling along the cover and inspecting the detail of the book itself, but has not opened it.
Yeah, I don't recommend opening it if it's anything like the one I did.
I do not plan to use it, but it will need to be kept safe.
Actually, also, I can't be really weird about embedded. I tap my gem that's embedded into my chest, and it goes clink, 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 clink.
It was
Anyway.
it was not so much embedded as in your gem, more like physically inside.
Okay, never mind. Ew.
The book was dug out from inside of his ribcage.
Not in the same sense as how I store items inside my chest. This one was different.
And
yeah, considering that.
Tekek, glancing at the book, you can see the title written on the front, and it says, "The Book of Flesh and Bone."
Can I hold it for a second?
Of course. And Tempter will hand you the book.
I run my hands over it, and like I basically do what Tempter was just doing, just like looking over the title and like the back and just the binding and everything.
Roll me a wisdom check as you hold this book.
It's coming.
Tekek's like 10 within 10 feet of me, right? Because I'm near Tempter.
Yeah.
Yeah, should be.
Then I have my Paladin aura. I'm just gonna see if it works on checks.
I think Paladin Aura, I'm pretty sure, is just saves. But
It might be, yeah.
it was
Why did Tekek have to make a wisdom check and I didn't?
This isn't a save. This is just a vibe.
I know. Still.
I was about to make a joke. It's because
Yeah,
is
it's
this
just saving throws.
racist? You're not flesh and bone.
Ah, dang it.
Oh,
I mean, you're right.
You've got sentience, but you don't have flesh.
I don't have flesh or bones.
Okay.
What if the Warforged started making up slurs for other people, like fleshies? Meat Sorry. Anyway,
Tekek, you.
No, that's funny.
The skinned.
That's so fucking funny.
As you hold this book, your fingers feel cold, as if it is almost sapping the heat out of your body. It is, you just
can
get.
I add? I'm so sorry. Can I add guidance to my own roll? Is it too late?
It's too late.
Fuck.
God
damn it.
You just you get this extremely strong magical reading off of this, and it just screams necromancy.
Does it remind me of Does it remind me of when I held the other books? Like, is it? I know it screams necromancy, and the other books weren't, but like, you know.
It slightly does. You feel just this vibration of power seeping off of this item.
Mhm.
And in the back of your mind, you just hear Aphrodite's voice, just very quietly. Be careful with that thing.
Like, Ek just starts nodding because they know not to like respond to Aphrodite out loud. But so
Do you
I'm
find
just
anything
nodding.
peculiar with it? Tempter says as they're watching you inspect the book.
Man, this book is yucky.
I would agree with you on that.
I want to keep watch over it, so I'm just asking you. You picked it up first, so I'm not gonna take it from you if you want to keep it. But I held the other two books, and if you don't care, I'd like to keep my eye on it. But if you do care, I'll hand it back.
I believe it would be best if I keep a hold of it.
I hand it back to Tempter.
And Tempter's gonna take one final look at the book and then store it in their chest.
This is a question for the group. Is there anything else you want to do on this battlefield? If not, we will start the trek back to town.
Not really.
Okay, I think it's fixed. We have two like Wi-Fis, so I just switched to the other Wi-Fi to see if that helped, and it's helping so far.
Okay.
It looks fine on my end.
Yeah, it looks
Which-
good on
I
here,
tend to
so.
have like 5 to 6 seconds of delay because I'm in a different country. That was like 2 seconds.
Okay,
Oh, nice.
it should be
Um,
better. Oh, Inky, this is not your fault at all. This is technical difficulties. You're fine.
Yeah, no, don't worry about me.
Yeah,
Much anymore. It's just light.
what?
What did I last end on when talking about myself?
Rewriting
even s-
moments. Sorry.
Even so, I do not determine what outcome it is. All I can say is that the outcome will change. It is a last resort power.
I have a really cool card.
It is a really cool card, Doctor.
So like you can like you don't get to pay. You could like re-roll destiny in
Essentially.
that moment.
Essentially, yes.
It's just pretty poggers.
Poggers.
I have said it more than once before, and you've never
I'm a-
questioned it before.
You guys have met a kobold named Pog Champion.
I suppose it is poggers.
Do you remember Pog Champion?
The kobold, right?
Little Pog Champ.
Yes, I remember him.
He's cool.
My little
He was
pug, yeah.
something.
It reminds me of one of my friends.
Oh. Tell me about your friends.
I miss them.
Were you friends with a kobold?
Yeah, their name is Wow. Because they wear a crown all the time.
I see.
I miss
Maybe
them.
Maybe one day you can introduce me to Flo.
I got to see Flo like a few months ago.
Really? You
Yeah,
have? That must have been nice.
it was. And it was really nice to see Dav and Ivan again recently.
It was interesting meeting them.
But yeah. I don't have any more questions for you. And I have to mummify this head. So I'm gonna go. Bye.
Remember, this is a secret. Okay? And Tempter will wave goodbye and leave.
Hemlock is so telling me tonight. Hemlock tells me everything at night.
Mom.
I mean, Daisy fucking watched it happen. Like,
I mean,
Hemlock might tell Daisy.
you don't know what that
Also,
is.
I was right there. Like, I was directly in front of you.
Yeah,
You were having
Daisy-
this conversation. You guys didn't move to have
No.
this
No,
no, no.
conversation.
I
No, we
said
did.
no.
No, you did,
I
you
said
did.
it many times. It's private. I stated many times it's a private
Yeah, we
conversation.
did move for this conversation.
Yeah. Those two went to a separate room to have this conversation. Prar and Daisy did also see this happen. Like, see, like, the rewrite of time.
The only people who actually
Yeah, it
saw
was
it
fucking
happen
wild.
were Hemlock, Prar, and Daisy. Moonwizard and Takek did not see it happen.
Daisy literally last session, I can go back, went, what the fuck?
Yes,
Like,
that did happen.
I can't remember if it was what the fuck or it was something Tempter and going. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So,
I know of a couple more chats I want to do, but I'm gonna let someone else take over for now.
I also have a couple more chats I want to do, but I'm also like someone else.
Okay.
If you guys had a plan to do a chat with me, feel free. If not, I will wait. Because I have a big date planned.
I do have one, but it's not like big with you.
Yeah.
I don't have any chats. I just wanna like whoever looks the most hurt. Because I only can have 6 for mass healing word. That's who I heal, even if they're not our party.
I think Daisy was messed up.
I
Yeah,
was
Daisy
messed
got-
up, but I got healed quite a bit. You
Oh,
will
okay.
see that, like, as probably remember from last when you had to do calm emotions on her, she is not okay, and she has gone to her bedroom and is
Which is something. Which is a thing Tempter wanted to like address to Daisy.
yeah.
I was just saying,
I can go cast calm emotions. I got no problem.
Now I think you already cast calm emotions on her.
Yeah, you
I don't
did.
know
yeah,
how
you
you
did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
don't know
did
how
when the
long it
battle ended.
lasts.
But okay, we're
it lasts
what like
a
at like
minute.
2 hours into the cart drive back now or something.
Yeah, you're about an hour in. I was gonna say if Temper, that's something you want to talk to with Daisy and Takek, you also wanted to talk to Daisy about. We can do a RP with all 3 of you.
I didn't really. I was just gonna calm emotions, but if you need it again,
Calm emotions lasts a minute.
a minute. I know.
You do whatever you want to do. Daisy's having a time. She's in her bedroom listening to jazz music. She's just like face down on the floor.
If no one else is
So
gonna
someone
like
walks
do something, I would say
You know
fuck
what?
it. Tempter goes to Daisy's room.
I want it to be known. Takek starts walking to Daisy's room, hears smooth jazz, and goes, "Smooth jazz is just calm emotions," and walks away.
I would also like to point out that you guys don't have like a magic music box, so one of the cart servants is just in the room playing smooth jazz.
Oh my god.
Yes.
We'll say that the door is also open, so anyone who walks by can hear the
Oh,
jazz.
yeah, because the rooms are soundproof.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Daisy did not bother closing the
as-
door. She's that messed up.
As Tempter is leaving Hemlock's room, walks by Daisy's room and hears the smooth jazz and peeks, goes in, hears the music, peeks back in and just sees Daisy. What is Daisy doing?
Daisy is
Face down
on the floor.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I absolutely called that shit. Sorry. Okay. Anyway.
on a
And-
very cozy carpet. You know, like
Not even
those
on the bed,
grass
you're just on the
carpets?
floor. You're on the floor?
Yeah, I'm on the floor.
Okay.
Floor time.
She didn't
Floor
make it to the
time.
bed.
More time.
And Tempter is going to not fully go into the door, but open it slightly and knock on it. Say, Daisy, Are you all right?
No.
Daisy just an arm shoots up with a thumbs up.
Do you mind if I come in?
Arm down, arm back up.
And Tempter's going to walk fully in and is going to like fully shut the door. It's going to fully shut the door. And it's going to I'm assuming you're like at the foot of the bed, like at the front of the bed, and Tempter's going
Yeah.
to sit leaning up against the bedside and like knees to chest sitting pose. And they're gonna what?
I said aw.
I just feel like what happened in the tunnel, if you don't mind me asking. When I had arrived, you seemed, for better lack of term, frazzled at the very least.
Let's just say something was gonna kill me, and I think my mom intervened, and it just missed my head, and like I saw my life flash before my eyes.
I saw the blast from the ground, and
Yeah,
I got nervous.
thought I was gonna die. Like
I was scared you
actually,
had died.
glad I'm not dead.
I'm also glad you are not dead.
Oh, thanks. Daisy's gonna slowly start pulling her head up off the ground and kind of like hurl up into a ball.
Is this normally what you do after almost dying?
Yeah, I like jazz.
Yeah, I like jazz.
You like jazz?
Jazz is a nice genre of music.
Well, usually my mom, whenever I would like stub my toe, she would give me a hug. And she would play some nice music. Or if I hurt myself or I broke my arm or my hand or my foot. I broke a lot of bones as a kid. I'm less clumsy now. But yeah, it's calming. It helps.
You always listened to jazz when you were hurt, and your mother hugged you.
Yeah.
Your mother's not here right now. Would you like a hug from me
No.
instead?
I would love a hug. Daisy's just gonna like crawl over and just kind of like head face into just face into your chest. Just
Clunk.
Clunk.
Doink!
Ow.
Do not do that. I do not have soft skin like everyone else.
Tempter, do you? I mean, like, I feel like you do, but do you feel pain
I
in the
do.
same?
No. Finish your sentence.
Do you feel pain like us with flesh do?
Originally, I would not have been able to answer that question, but having been human a few times, I can say that it is different.
I'm in
actually-
so much pain.
Physically?
This is the moment
I'm
the keg wants
seriously-
Tempter to go human and just get fucking punched really hard.
I have thought in depth about how Tempter feels pain. You have no idea. I'm about to go into it.
I'm in so much pain right now.
Physically.
Yeah. A little mentally too.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Just can we just sit here a little bit?
Of course.
Okay. Can you turn back time on like when things hurt super
Pardon?
much? Well, you did in the cave. You did weird shit.
I suppose everyone saw that then.
Yeah, I definitely saw that. What the fuck?
All of us individually going up to Tempter like, what the fuck, dude?
Not me. I didn't see it. Woohoo!
Hemlock had actually asked me that a few minutes ago, and I'd
Oh.
explained it to them. And Tempter is going to proceed to explain it to you as well.
Daisy's jaw just drops open.
I
That's
can only
fucking
influence.
dope.
I cannot influence things in the moment, so no, I cannot alleviate your pain, unfortunately.
Damn. I wish you could fix my arthritis. That would be great.
That's not how it works, unfortunately.
It would be so dope if Tempter could fix Hemlock's like chronic pain too.
Oh my gosh!
Dish out
I
the chronic
am
pain
not your
treatment.
chiropractor.
Tempter the chiropractor.
Hemlock doesn't need a chiropractor. Hemlock just has a whole bunch of issues because they poisoned themselves repeatedly as a child.
And whose fault is that?
Hemlock's.
Hemlock doesn't need a chiropractor. Hemlock has fibromyalgia.
Yeah.
Yep. Did you want Tempter to actually go into how they feel pain? Because I have thought about it.
Yeah.
So Tempter's just asked, "Are you curious as to how I feel pain?"
Huh?
And Tempter is going to hold out their arm in front of you and say, "I do feel pain, but only in specific places. Similar as to how you wear armor. If someone were to drag a dagger across your armor, would you feel it?"
No. Well, kind of. Like the vibration, but not the pain.
Exactly.
Unless
You
it was
would not
in
feel
a
pain.
helmet, then that would be extensive pain, because that screeching noise is like death.
Yeah, I fucking can't with you guys in the comments in the chat, in the VC chat.
Fuckers.
Yeah,
I love the
what was
clarinet.
I
I find it the
saying?
most
So,
one of
and
God's
then
instruments.
Tempter then asks, "But if someone were to stab you where there is a break in your armor, such as around your neck, would you feel that pain?"
Yeah.
It's the exact
Someone
same.
were to
And
stab you in the neck.
I think I'd be dead, Tempter.
but you understand my point, yes? And Tempter's going to point to the joints in their arms and hands and see how the joints are not actually coated in the metal. They are a different material. Well, they are still metal, but they're not the same metals on the plate as the outer plates. I do not feel pain on the outer plates, but I do in the inner joints.
Does that mean every time you do a handshake with someone, it's extensively painful?
No.
That's good. Because that sounds terrible.
No, I do not have chronic pain like that.
No.
But it is interesting how I do feel pain differently from everyone else. And it was a new experience becoming human. Having to now suddenly feel pain everywhere. That is peculiar. You feel pain everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
I especially feel a lot of pain when someone pulls my tail.
Interesting. That feels like a complete flaw in your design. Biologically,
Yeah, there's a reason I don't have a tail. I don't have a tail hole in my clothing because I don't want anyone pulling it.
Bunny
That
tails
is smart.
elongate. Like they're
Yeah.
curled up. But
Yeah.
like you can pull a bunny's tail out without hurting them. It's just if you pull on it, it's
Yeah.
sorry.
Getting into the actual facts of real bunny. I'm not a real bunny.
Does your tail curl up like one?
No, that's really funny. No. She's got a little plump little tail. She has a very short tail, so like if you pull a little bit too hard, it really hurts. No, but that's actually a really interesting factoid. Thank you. I didn't know that about bunnies. Their tails curl up?
Hang on. Here,
Yeah.
I have a GIF like on deck. One second.
Tintin says to Daisy, "Are you feeling any better now?"
A little.
I'm glad.
I don't have a GIF on deck. My bad.
Oh, I
The
finally
smooth jazz
asked.
is comforting.
Yeah. I finally asked Groth out on a date.
Did you now?
They said yes.
I'm happy for you. When are you going on this date? Soon, I assume.
Soon. Hopefully. I just gotta finish making. Gotta make that room.
Room?
Yeah. I talked to the doctor about making a room that looks like my home.
I see.
Like my house and the outside. Like the area around.
Oh, Hemlock probably made that room because they had to redo everything for the morgue. So
Thank you.
you have that room now.
Mhm.
Fuck yeah.
I hope you're-
I'm a little nervous.
Why?
Because the last date I went on ended up with my friend almost dying.
Tempter thinks for a second and is like, that was the time with Sandleaf, yes?
Yeah.
That would
I'm
be
a little
unfortunate that were to happen again.
I'm a little scared to go on a date with it now because I feel like I'm a hazard to its health.
I do not believe you should think of yourself like that.
You're a hazard to your own health.
No, you're a hazard to your own health.
Fuck you. You're not wrong.
You're not wrong, but like, shut up.
I'm sorry I cannot offer any advice on this, but I do hope it goes well.
Thank you. It'll be nice to experience things that I haven't experienced before.
I see. It is always nice to try new things.
Mhm.
Get experience in the world.
I might finally try things.
Things. Are you going to elaborate on that or no?
No, because I think it'll make you uncomfortable.
Tempter gives you can't see Tempter doesn't facial expressions, but you see they give you a peculiar look. Like if they could do an eyebrow raise, they did an eyebrow raise.
One big eyebrow.
I just imagine that your
raise.
eye like throbs a bit.
What?
like
What?
like the color in your eye, you know, like the light
Like a
in your
flicker?
eye. Yeah, like flickers a bit, and that's how you're like.
They tilt their
question
head
mark?
and their eye flickers a little bit. And you can tell that they find this like peculiar. But they're going to trust you on that judgment.
I want to get it over with.
Get what over with?
The thing.
What thing?
Sex.
Sex.
Yeah.
I see.
Everybody always talks about it, but
Huh?
everyone talks. Well, Tekek and Prar, they've they've had.
The door's
Dark
open,
Forest.
and I want this moment for Tekek to
door
be
is
just like casually walking
closed.
by, and I'm
Please.
like, it's technically my profession, so you're kind of just with people who, you know, do it a lot. It's really not that hot of a topic, just so you know.
Yeah.
And then I
Uh,
leave. Like that's it.
And then and Tento hears that, and Tento turns back to Daisy and says, "You are aware that spring is also particularly active, correct?"
Spring / whore. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Literally,
Oh
no,
my God.
no. Actually, first time she used Tempter's human pin, she goes, "Okay, I'm gonna go have sex now," and left.
That
Oh
no,
my
I
God,
forgot about
I forgot
that.
about that.
She did.
I
she did
completely
say
forgot
that.
about
I mean,
that.
you
She
guys
did say that.
technically,
Sorry, this
technically,
entire
the
time
characters
I'm
weren't there for
imagining.
that. Tempter was the only one who heard that, but still.
I'm sorry.
Spring
This entire
has-
time, like you were talking, and I'm imagining like Warforged sex being like clang clang clang.
Clank, 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 clank.
Two garbage cans. would
Even I don't know how she does it, and it's something I choose not to think about. It's something Tempter chooses not to think about too.
Okay, in character, how does that work?
I've never
Sex?
asked.
Just to head pop back in.
Takek goes, sex?
Sorry, I thought I muted myself. I want you guys to know I mute myself and then make comments the whole D&D playthrough. I want you to know that's what I do.
Wonderful.
How? Because this hasn't been too far since Takek was there. You'd probably still be able to hear me. Hey, Takek!
I wander back in. I've got like a bowl of I don't know, some kind of snack. I don't know.
Can I have some?
Yeah, let's say it's nuts. I've got nuts, like nuts.
I like-
Trail mix. I had trail mix. That's what I got.
like-
I had
I like
fantasy trail
that.
mix.
Speaking of nuts,
God damn it.
I have a question for you.
Question,
I
is
am
Daisy
gonna tell-
still, like, locked around Tempter in a hug or no?
Yeah.
my God.
She would just raise one arm waiting for the bowl to come to her.
And Takek obliges, just like and then also and I go, I heard what you were talking about. If you're gonna ask about nuts, I know about it, but I am more of the female persuasion. Like I can help you, I can teach you, but like
So bolts?
actual happening, I'm as lost as you are.
Tempter
Well,
says,
that's
perhaps
cool.
you could ask Prar.
Oh, that would be good.
Har has boyfriends, yeah.
Yeah, I
Plural.
don't understand how the well yeah.
Oh
I
my
really
God, how did
only-
we get to this conversation?
Oh my god.
It's sex ed, all right. Leave us alone.
I'm trying. I'm
in
trying
the
to be
room.
very.
La, 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 la.
I'm trying to be PG for stream.
Okay, this
Oh,
is,
I'm not.
this is an 18 plus. Okay,
No.
okay. Two things. This is an 18 plus stream.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
So I can
Anything?
talk about sex.
yes.
fine.
To the name of the it says in the title it's 18 plus. To the name of the campaign is Deviants and Dorks. So like, they knew what they were getting into.
Yeah.
This is
Fair.
entirely in line
So-
for us.
Daisy
Not only
is a
can we be
virgin.
sexual,
She is
we can also
awkward
be
about
idiots.
it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I want to make this comment for stream. Yes, Per and his boyfriends. That's where he gets his experience from. Definitely, his boyfriends,
Yeah.
and not like the year he spent on his own,
Not like the multiple
surrounded by strangers.
or the
Trying to be
Oh, I
multiple.
thought you were going
Right,
to talk
I'm
about. I
trying
thought you
not
meant
to call you a
masturbating.
No, you can say it. You can say it.
Okay. Oh yeah, Prince a slut. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, but so Daisy, you were saying that like I don't understand how, and then I don't know where you going.
I don't understand how. Have you ever been with the Dragonborn before?
Yes, but I know who this is about. I've been with a Dragonborn woman.
Okay.
It's a
So
little different in equipment.
how? I only know how my parts work,
So
and I don't know.
when you're dealing with different races, the best thing to do when you're getting into that situation is ask them. It's always very important to have communication with whatever partner you choose, because if anything, they'll tell you how they want to be touched, how they want to be caressed, and how you can best love them.
Okay. I'm good at hugs. That I can do caressing.
She says I'm good at hugs.
I can do karate.
She says
When I say
Daisy-
when I say touching and caressing, I mean in the sex way. Not just in the
Daisy
hug
says she
way.
can do hugs and like is actively like
Hugging.
bear hugging Tempter right
Tempter,
now.
yeah.
And it's like,
I
I
should
can
have
tell.
been like, yeah, I get that.
Takak, would you like to sit down?
I was already on the floor. I'm sitting on the floor
Oh.
close enough so that you can reach the
Would you
bowl
like
of
to join
nuts.
the cuddle?
Are we really starting a cuddle puddle right now?
Cuddle with jazz music.
I-
That's very calming.
How
After
about-
what we just went through.
I lean back and I put my wings around, but I want my hands free so that I can, one, explain anything you have questions for, and me also eat my nuts.
Just
So I put I'm in the cuddle puddle technically, but like I'm like relaxed and leaning back, my wings around y'all, but like I am eating my nuts. I am eating my trail mix.
Oh my gosh. How did we
You
get
signed
here?
up for this, Olive.
Yeah, I know.
Even I'm like, how did we get here?
Guys, group order is supposed to be next session, not this one.
Oh my we were just so excited. We had to do it one session early. Come on.
Hey, there's too many. Well, actually, there's not really any
Compatible
Wait, are there-
people.
No one is compatible with each other at all in this
Nope.
party, except
Not
technically
really.
Takek and Daisy.
And technically, Tor and Moon Wizard, I think.
Yeah, no, Prar and Moon Wizard are not compatible for Takek at all because penis. No offense. Well, actually, not even penis. It's identity. But you guys don't consider yourself women or non-binaries, so I'm like, nope.
I feel like
Takek is a lesbian.
Have you asked Moon
I
Wizard?
think Moon Wizard fucks.
I guess I'm not. Well,
Moon
yeah.
Wizard does not have genitals.
Oh,
Moon Wizard does
Yo,
not
same!
fuck.
High five!
Damn, Ken doll looking ass.
Kendall!
If anything, Moon Wizard would be like a top because
I have a
they don't-
question.
Why are we talking about Moon
My-
Wizard
no,
having
well,
sex?
this is necessary. If you're a Ken doll, if you're a Ken doll, why do you have to wear the? Because you don't. It's not. What is it? The diaper. You don't have to wear. You can just be naked.
It's because of the chafing.
Oh, fair. Yeah, I
That's
get
fair.
it. No. You don't even have to say anything else.
Oh my god.
It's
Okay.
also-
You signed up for this.
Tempter also does wear a
this-
loincloth, but is canonically not covering anything.
This conversation happening, I don't know why this just came up in my head, but this conversation happening while like we have revamped Takek to be chubby, it just hits so much better. Like just like lovely big mama like
Big Mama Bod.
like yes, big mama bod, like respectfully talking about like just always talk to your partners, communicate, like, you know. But yeah, while I'm leaning back, I asked Daisy, I'm like, do you have any other questions about like stuff like that?
So rabbits have this thing where they reproduce a lot. Is there a way to like not have that happen?
There
control.
are magical. It's a
Magical
Magical
there,
condoms.
contraceptives.
there,
Magical
there are
contraceptives.
magical contraceptives that you can get in apothecaries. We're not going into
Okay,
detail about that.
good. I will go to the apothecary then.
They work 100%. There's no flaws. Like, do not worry.
Yeah, but I'll just
This is
I tell would I have some like because like as
I'm
someone
sorry.
who practices like I no like part of my like
Oh, no, you decide right
prayership
now.
for a deity would be
Yeah.
having sex with people, and I have sex. I'm a
Where are we going
lesbian,
with
but
this?
if a trans woman comes in, like that's fine for me. I'm like, yeah, you're a woman. Like, but penis happened, you know?
Yeah, I feel like you would.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I
Okay.
could I get like do I have any?
I would say, yeah, that's part of your cleric supplies. You have magical contraceptives and condoms and stuff. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
I just say I'll be right back. I run and I go grab some and I give it to Daisy.
Well, while you were gone for a second, Daisy just started. She has this like cute little smile on her face.
Does Tempter see this? The Tempter's looking at
How
with
would
a cute
Tempter
smile.
see anything? Daisy is locked in a hug, so like face into chest. I'm kidding. Sorry.
Tempter doesn't see this face, I guess.
I was just messing with you. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Just like, what are you planning?
I was just thinking. I was like, wouldn't it be so adorable to have a dragonborn heron god? That'd be so cute.
You're not.
As in a crossbreed.
Yeah.
I don't see anything against it.
It
But
looks
are you?
so
Would you be sure
cute.
about that?
Oh, not right
wish-
now. Not
wish-
right now.
I wish you would say this. I wish you would say this like while Takek is around. God, I want you to say this so bad because I have fun fact about Takek.
I'll mention it when you get back because I'm just.
Fun fact about Takek
I've-
that I know.
Do you know it?
I know this
I
fun
think I
fact.
know.
I know you know.
Hemlock doesn't know, but I know.
I
Oh,
know.
I think I know. I have a guess.
Okay. I get back. I've brought you, and I explained how to. I don't know how to use it because it's like you kind of came up with magical contraceptives, but I explained how to use it.
It's a potion. Yeah.
It's a potion you take before or after, like Plan B.
There's one for before and one for after.
Okay, so I'll give.
Like for either one.
I'll give both, and I'll explain. Actually, I grab a little bit of parchment and I label them just in case. No
Thank
offense.
you.
I would say I would
Just-
assume like the bottles are labeled. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Taket.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be cute to have a bunch of little dragonborn herringons running around?
It would be cute if you're thinking about it certain ways, but like you never know how like crossbreeds are gonna. So my great grandmother was actually a tiefling gnome.
Oh,
Yes.
cool.
I'm not fully Aarakocra, but it like I'm enough that it doesn't really show up. I'm just a little small. Like you remember meeting my parents and how I was way smaller than my
Mhm.
parents?
Yeah.
It's a bit of the gnome coming through. But
Cool.
it's one of those things that, you know, I meant to say way taller. I'm way taller than my parents, not way smaller. Sorry.
Or what about herringons that have like leaves and branches coming out of them?
See, I don't know. Unless I've met
The moment of Daisy
druid.
thinking about the two people that in her life that she really
Shakes
has
you.
a crush on.
I just say until you are with a stable person that wants to bring life into the world with you, it's a conversation for them. That like you guys need to have a conversation about it.
Yeah, I guess it would be kind of hard having kids when you're, half the time you're like have this crazy hat on
Yeah,
your.
my mom had to leave. It wasn't a my mom was an adventurer, as you guys remember, and when she found out she was pregnant, that's when she retired. Because at an adventuring party is no life for a child, she says.
That's fair.
That's very
Should have
ironic
used
with our
that
group.
fantasy contraceptive. Yeah. But I'm glad she didn't because I really like you.
Yeah, my mom wasn't safe with it.
Even so, you are still wonderful to have to kick.
The kick does like a shit ass eating grin, just like I know.
Okay.
Do you have any other questions?
I don't think so.
Okay. Takek gets up and starts like walking out and says, "If you have any other questions, you can find me either in my room
Yeah.
or in Hemlock's."
Can we say that later Daisy is gonna come talk to you, but it'll be a fade to black conversation
No
because
problem,
it's a lot
yeah.
of questions
Yeah.
that are
Yeah.
a little.
Well, that's, yeah,
That
a
she does
little-
not want to ask in front of Tempter
Or
or in
on
front of
Daisy will
stream.
Stream.
walk out with
Or on
a
stream.
with eyes that are just like, all right, okay, I think I'm ready.
Okay, so moving on from that, Hemlock.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Hemlock, you said you had a scene you wanted to do.
Yes, I want to talk to Prar for a moment.
Mm-mm.
Hi.
Prar, hi Prar. I want to waddle up to Prar.
Why are you being all weird about it?
Hello, Prar. Hello, hi.
Hello.
Hello, hi. Hi.
Hi.
I'd like to talk to you
Yeah.
about Vaughn.
Okay.
So, we're aware that Vaughn doesn't particularly like me. We're also aware that Vaughn really fucking hates Lineage, you know, the organizations that I'm a part of.
Mm-hmm.
And we're also aware that the only reason I joined Freak Swords is because I accidentally told Tara some things. And it was either she tells Vaughn and I go to jail, or I join Freak Swords. So, like, she might have already told Vaughn. I like to think that maybe she hasn't actually already told Vaughn, hopefully, please. But I don't want her to tell Vaughn, but, there's no way that she's not going to, especially considering that, like, best case scenario, we get back, and I get arrested again. Because it's a little rain breaking. So I'm going to tell Vaughn some information. I'm not going to tell him everything, but I will be, like, explaining to him that there was a point in time very recently that I was a member of Lineage, and I don't know if that will affect your relationship, so I just wanted to, like, warn you ahead of time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Considering the last time I spoke to him after, like, we sent the innocent message saying, like, we're fine, the train was just fucked, like, back at New Beginnings, was the one I asked Rockhard to relay before we fought the body wizard. About how I might potentially... I think he'll be fine.
Okay. Okay.
I think he will be more glad that I'm not dead. And
That
also the
is-
fact that my other boyfriend is also coming with me. Wait. Hold on, this is me being stupid and tired. Have we discussed that with Nori yet?
Nori's mentioned that he has business to do in Lightport, so he'll be joining in Lightport. You have not
Okay.
had the come meet my boyfriend
Not yet.
conversation with him yet. But he's like, "Oh yeah, I'll follow you to Lightport. I need to go do business stuff over there."
Yeah, so Per is just like assuming this is a meeting that will happen
Mhm.
while Nori's in Lightport.
Yeah. You haven't had that
Valid
conversation yet.
assumption to make.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you don't need to worry about my relationship. But
Okay.
thank you for worrying anyways.
Alright.
Wait. You worried about my relationship?
Yeah.
You little shit, you do care. Per is going to pull Hemlock into a headlock.
Aww.
Mhm.
Takek walks by at that moment and goes, ah, and then goes back to wherever the fuck they were going. Takek just be wandering in this fucking household. Sorry.
Wait. Lon, I can hear you talking in the other room, but you're muted on Discord.
Oopsie
Yeah,
doopsie.
phone
Sorry, it's
call?
because I had to blow my nose earlier.
Thank you for muting. I love you. I don't like when people blow their nose. It's one of my
You
icks.
are so real for that.
I don't even blow my own nose to my own detriment.
I was gonna say, like, as I'm assuming you two are like Pro and Hamaki two are having this conversation up in like Prar's room up on the balcony, and like just
Yeah.
down in the common area, Nori and Groth are just playing cards on the dining room table, just
Aw.
blissfully unaware as
The boyfriends.
The boyfriend.
I think as soon as Per has Hemlock like under his arm and Hemlock, he is giving them a new nugget. And then he's just going to start like pulling them off of the balcony.
It's like flailing and like not like really fighting, but you know, like
Little sibling
know,
fighting.
yeah.
I imagine
I know.
Prar is holding Hemlock up like Lion King style, and like is threatening to chuck them off.
No,
You could
he
fully-
drops them.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Like, fully. My plan was for Park to throw Hemlock off this balcony.
Hell yeah. Throw the
Oh,
child.
Hemlock will be fine.
Quick question.
Exactly.
Quick question. Does Hemlock land on all fours like a cat?
Yes. No, I want it to be in the middle of
No,
this card game.
No,
Hemlock drifts down like a flat piece of paper.
no, fucking, like, Nori looks up from the card game and is like, oh, that's really cute. Oh my god! Fur chucked the child off of the balcony, and the child, Lucky landed on all fours.
They're fine.
They're fine.
Block, do you say anything?
No, they're just like.
Okay, Squidward.
Okay. Is there... I know people wanted to do a few more scenes. Is there any other scenes people wanted to do?
I have 2 more, but I'm willing to let other people go first because I have a feeling one of them will be long.
I don't have any more.
Prior, is there one that you wanted to do?
No, I think the only one I have in mind is aforementioned long scene.
Aforementioned long. So,
The
one
aforementioned.
the one that's not the aforementioned long scene, I can only do the next day. So I'm waiting to do that one
Okay.
because it's currently not the next day.
Before the aforementioned long scene, should we take our 10-minute break?
Yeah, I gotta pee.
I
boy.
also need a pee.
My bones.
You'll
Okay,
piss, girl.
Starly.
We will see you all in 10 minutes. See you soon.
All right.
Hello. Time to hop back in with the players. Hello.
Tease.
Hi.
Oh.
Olive, read the chat.
I see the chat.
Okay, thanks.
Anyway.
I probably should have asked Taffy. My bad.
You can grab mine if you want.
Oh my god.
Miriam, stop fucking around with the pen.
I'm sorry.
Anyways,
Miriam, stop.
continuing on. Tempter.
Mm-hmm.
You had a scene you wanted to do.
Yeah, well, how about slowing Jim down?
Okay.
Okay. Tempter's actually gonna first go to Tikek. And ask. Remember when I asked you to say? Ugh.
Say no more. I remember.
Thank you. Let's go find Prar. And I'm gonna assume Prar is in his room.
You both walk out and you just see Prar chuck Hemlock off the balcony and walk into his room.
The usual.
I take a second and I look down at Hemlock and I go, "You good?"
Hemlock puts a thumbs up and then starts running around on all fours like a feral animal on the table.
They're
I
fine.
believe
And then
they're
I keep
all right.
walking.
Yeah, we keep walking. And make our way
They're
to...
now being as disruptive to this
Card game?
to this card game as they
Yep,
physically can be. Yeah.
Sounds right.
Horrid.
Hold on, there are so many things happening. My mind just went... Tempter goes to Prar's room and knocks on the door. And just goes like,
He's
knock,
gonna-
knock.
Open. It's like, I don't know. Oh. Hi.
Hello, Prar. Do you have a moment to speak?
Sure.
And Tempter's a bit nervous and walks in, and you can see that Tikek is behind them. And-
I'm here as well. Sup? That's all.
I'm
that's
actually
all
kind
I
of
do.
glad you're here.
Oh, you are?
No, not you, Tikek.
Oh.
L
Tempter. L Tempter on that one. I'm so sorry. Yeah, forgive me for, fuck off. And Tempter's not gonna sit down. I was gonna say they are, but I'm like, actually, no, they're not. There's been something I've been meaning to ask you recently, but I've just not had the time yet. There are actually a few things I wish to discuss with you.
Mm-hmm.
When we had that shared dream together, you said something peculiar to me, and I still do not fully understand it. You said, I cannot forgive you just yet. And I do not know what that is referring to, and it has been on my mind since.
I would ask you if you're joking, but I know you're not.
Tempter remains quiet.
We went from escaping Harrenver to going to Tidepole, where I got my mind fucked with by Tal and the Ublex. And I had just recently found out that I lost my dad. Right? You remember all of this?
I do.
In quite quick succession. We get back to Lightport. And you have the fucking audacity to use my dad against me in an argument about what's good and what's moral and how violent we're getting. Because that's not what you like, right? Being good and moral and taking the high ground. That's your whole thing. I mean, I didn't take you to be a fucking hypocrite either, but... I also didn't expect you to... I don't expect you to understand what it's like to lose your father. Freshly. And to have that thrown back in my fucking face. Over a man who was trying to kill us? Who was not sorry about trying to kill us initially?
You are right. I do not understand. I cannot understand. And
The thing that pisses me off right now, you had that whole meeting to condemn us for how we were acting. And you turn around and are worse. You were more violent than any of us were in that situation. Yesterday. No, not even yesterday. Earlier. With the fucking body wizard. You can't condemn us for being too violent, for not being good enough, and then turn around and do that to another living being without taking any fucking consequences. If you are going to stand on your high horse about this, to maintain that kind of moral code, you cannot be this hypocritical. You can't hold the rest of us to the same standard as you and then stoop that low. I have not had the same life as you. Hemlock hasn't had the same life as you. Or Takek, or Daisy. You can't hold us to the same standard as you because we don't have the same morals as you. We have not had the same lives as you. You can afford to be good and lawful. Some of us can't. I can't.
I see that. And I did not think. I did not think. I am not. I cannot ask for forgiveness after hearing that, hearing the truth of everything, realizing. I was violent. I wanted to kill him. I did kill him. That does make me a hypocrite. I guess it is fair of you to say that you cannot forgive me just yet, or at all. But I do care about you. I do. I try to understand. And clearly I fail. But I do try. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry for using your father against you. I know you want to kill the Ooblex. I believe that is your right. I will not hold it against you at all. And I will help you. You do not need to forgive me. Just know that I do still care about you, Prar. You have been through so much in so little time. All my life of 500 years. Your life of 2. I can't imagine how much you go through in so little. I worry for you. Not for this, but for other matters. And I wish to help.
Thank you for the apology.
I believe there is cause to believe that there may be something going on with you that is not related to the Oobleck. I've mentioned it minimally, not minimally, but I've mentioned it in the past. The music. I know you do not like it. I know you do not like it brought up. But when I had my talk with Hephaestus, he told me something that I could not shake about the origins of that music. About what it might do to you.
Go on.
The person I used to serve, King Asketil, went mad. I was confirmed by Hephaestus that he went mad due to a demon. And Hephaestus further told me that this demon, this benefactor of Asketil's, is connected to the one who wrote the cursed music. Asketil went mad, drove himself insane, and it's still unclear what happened to him. But it was not good. And I worry it is possible for you to share the same, if not a similar fate, because of the music you played. I do not want to see what happened to my king happen to you.
I understand your concern, but you have nothing to be worried about.
If you say so.
I haven't seen the sheet music
Yes.
since I played it. I don't want to see it.
I believe you gave it to me that night. And I believe I still have
I'd
it.
rather if someone else has it.
I can comply with that. Is there anyone you'd wish me to give it to? I could.
Just not you.
I think it just takes this moment to be like, I can hold on to it.
Very well. And Tempter will turn around, facing away from Prar. Pull out the sheet music and hand it to Keck.
I just put it into my pocket. Nothing crazy.
Thank you for allowing me to talk, Prar. And Tempter is going to leave.
I don't leave. I wait until Tempter is out and I close the door behind them. I turn to Prar and I just open my arms up for a hug, but I'm not gonna get closer unless Prar wants me to.
He's immediately like falling into that, like not even taking any steps. He's just
like just the soothing, comforting, just like petting your hair, just like giving you touches.
I think at this point he is just sobbing into Keck's shoulder.
Yeah. I give. Well, I was about to say I give Prar a little kiss on the forehead, but I'm almost certain Prar is like way taller than I am. So
He's like bent over, just like
okay. Yeah. So just taking this moment, kisses on the forehead, just soothing. Takek won't say anything because this is not something for Takek to comment on. Takek has like their father, like it's it's just kind of
Shit's fucked.
actually Takek goes, I'm proud of you.
He's just gonna squeeze him.
But yeah, the Takek, as you guys know, Takek never releases a hug, so it'll have to be prior. But like, as long as you need, this is just comforting. Just until if you want to talk to me, you can. Takek just always takes these moments to be silent and be comfort as long as Prar needs.
I will
I
say,
think after like a couple minutes, Prar is
Tempter-
going to. Oh yeah.
just a Tempter is going to return to their room and be by themselves for the night.
Think about what you did. No.
That's
Sorry,
all they're doing.
at her
Trust
room.
me.
I think after a couple minutes of just hugging, Prar is going to step back and sort of off to a side. He had the short sword.
Mhm.
He's gonna go pick it up, just sort of like plop himself on the floor with it in his lap,
Mhm.
and say, "When we were in Alden, I met a woman who recognized me, and I didn't recognize her.
Do you think she's from?
I have the face of her dead son." And she asked me to kill it with the sword that would have been his.
Well, Takek sits down, wipes Prar's tears away, and goes, then we'll kill it. We can. I remember that we were talking with. Takek's memory is shit. We were talking with someone about maybe seeing if we can pull anyone out. Maybe pull your dad out.
I have the amulets from Tal.
Mm-hmm.
I, the player, don't remember if I gave them to the necromancer to try and duplicate.
Yeah, I
You
think you gave them to
Good.
me, and I gave it to the necromancer.
And
Yeah.
the necromancer.
They're with the necromancer.
No,
They're with the necromancer.
I'm pretty sure the necromancer gave them back
Because couldn't
because
duplicate.
she couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Okay. Yeah, I remember now. Okay.
Yeah.
So, if the necromancer gave them back to me, can we just say that I gave them back to you so you have them?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, basically, what would we at? Oh, we'll pull out your dad and your uncle, and we'll kill it.
Could you try to identify this sword? There's
I have like
something about it.
I think I have identify actually.
You
Hang
do
on.
have identify.
It's on the cleric's spell list, and you don't have to have it prepared
No,
because
no.
it can be
Oh,
cast as a ritual.
No. Takek.
Is it not a ritual?
Takek has a magic item that gives them a once per day free
Oh.
identify.
Ritual
I do.
spells, you actually do have to have ritual spells still prepared.
You,
I learned
you do
that
have
a
the-
while ago.
You do have to
Yeah,
have
it's
them
really
prepared.
annoying. I hate it. But you do.
As like a
Yeah.
I do have identify.
Yeah. Once per day free identify from your anklet.
I love my anklet because
It's
I
so
can
cool.
actually do
That's sweet.
thaumaturgy or mage hand as much as I want, but it's detect magic or identify I can only do once per day.
Yeah.
I can also spare the dying
Yeah.
as much as I want. That's cool. I always forget about that. Anyway,
So
I really need to use that more.
Interesting thing, quickly about this sword. When it was given to you by that woman, she unsheathed it and stabbed it into the wood. You took it, resheathed it, and since walking out of her house, you have not been able to get it out of its sheath.
Interesting.
You want me to? I also have detect magic just as a spell myself. I mean, it is on my anklet, but that's a once per day. So
He's just gonna like hold it out.
okay, I hit it with some identify. Olive, what do I identify?
That's also my funky sword.
I don't know where identify is.
Tekek, you reach out and you hold this sheathed short sword in your hands.
Mhm.
Preparing your magic, you cast Identify on it. Nothing happens. And then you feel a force reject you.
That's weird.
That's weird.
That's suspicious. Anyway.
The sword rejects you, Tekek.
I can't identify this. Can I cast sense magic
Is it detect
or
magic?
detect magic? I mean, yeah, I said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
Where is it? I'll actually cast this one since. I actually have that one on me.
Give me 1 moment as I figure out what type of magic this is.
No problem.
Hey, out of character, I have a theory.
Theory.
How many of y'all are familiar with the Adventure Zone?
Nope. Well, I am, but I don't
Nope.
watch it.
Hey Ray, I saw you get excited.
I'm very familiar with the Adventure
Are you
Zone.
talking about?
Hey, so you know Loop?
I'm well aware of who Loop is.
You see my thought
have
process here.
I ever shown you my design for the Umber Staff?
No. How dare
Because
you?
I've cosplayed Taco before. I will show that to you later.
So
Thank you.
After
Of course you have cosplay Taco.
Of course.
You'd be iconic.
You have to show us. You have to show us images.
I need.
I will show you guys stuff later. Yeah.
So you get the first thing you get when you just cast detect magic. All magical items glow. So some of our stuff glows.
Yeah.
This sword is very bright. It is a very strong enchantment on this item, and you focus on it and get the School of Magic Abjuration, which is protection magic. You are fiddling with the sword while doing this, and you just, while holding it and looking at it, the sheath of the sword unbuckles. It just slides briefly. You think you could unsheath it?
I'm gonna. Can I? I'm asking.
I'm assuming Pari also sees this.
Yes.
He's just going to reach over and just start unsheathing it if he can.
You go to pull and unsheath it, and it closes.
Okay. So it doesn't like me.
If Prar stops, Takek is gonna try.
Yeah, as soon as it starts closing, he's gonna back the fuck off.
Can I?
You pull the blade out. This silver sword, shining bright. It is a extremely finely made, clean silver design with, I believe I said, like, green vine, like,
I think so.
yeah, like green vines etched in and up the blade. It almost looks like it's inlaid with either like a green metal or like emerald. And Takek, you, as you're unsheathing it, you feel this presence again, and it just snaps shut violently.
Oh my god! It took a feather. Jesus. It's Prar. I can't identify this, and the only thing I can get from it is that it has a protection, abjuration, school of magic on it.
Thank you. Anyways, so I've been sitting with it for hours. I think I'm just gonna keep trying.
I guess that's all you can do. If anything, we could have the necromancer look at it, because they're way more skilled with, you know, items than I am.
If it's rejecting you, I don't think the necromancer will get much better.
Fair. Wouldn't hurt to try, though.
I guess.
It's always your choice. Always. And with that, I want to give Prar another forehead kiss, but I do stand up.
Quick question: are you still holding the blade?
Me?
Yeah.
I guess I was, but as soon as I stand up, I was handing it back to Prar.
Okay. Prar, you grab the sword from Takek's hand, and the sheath itself feels warm.
He's just gonna set it in his lap. Gently, and just sort of look at it for a while.
Takek, do you stay in the room or do you leave?
I stay until I'm still in the room until like after I would have given Prar a kiss on the forehead and handed off the sword. I'm like checking like are you okay? Like, am I okay to run, like, leave?
I think
You know,
I'll be
that kind of
okay.
stuff. Okay.
Do you leave?
I do.
Okay. Takek goes and shuts the door behind them. And as you sit there and hold the blade in your lap, Prar, the sheath slides open.
He is very gently going to pull the sword out.
You pull the sword out, and on one side, each side of the blade has this green emerald vine creeping up on it. You see on one half that green vine stays, but the other half, that green emerald, just starting from the hilt, slowly creeping up the blade to the tip, you see that green emerald just changes from this vibrant green to a bright red ruby. One half emerald, one half ruby.
He's just going to rest it in his lap. Probably just on top of the sheath. I know I'm not who you're meant to be for. But I'm going to try to make it right.
Okay,
And
but
he's
like,
just going to
how
sit
are you
there.
trying to make it right? Like, what are you actually gonna do?
Hello?
Hi.
Okay, I knew there was something, as I wasn't expecting that. Hi.
You've just been like holding me this whole time. You never thought to fucking ask.
Well, I don't tend to ask a sword things. I don't expect a sword to speak back to me. Hello.
Rude.
Do you have a name that I can call you? I'm sorry.
Do you have a name that I can call you?
My name is... You can call me Saren.
Saren.
The name thing is a bit complicated right now.
Hmm. Okay. Okay, Saren. I'll keep that in mind. Oh, you wanted to know my name?
I mean, I don't want to keep just calling you the sword. That feels kind of rude.
Hmm. I haven't really thought of it.
I mean, take your time. And also to answer your, like, prior question, I'm going to kill the Ublex. Because that's what, I, the player, have forgotten her name. Prar would not have.
Give me 1 second. It's in my notes. Ethra.
That's what I promised Ethra. That's what she asked of me. And I'm going to carry it out.
Okay, that's a start.
Is there more you would like me to do? Because I'll happily do it.
Orin. That's my name.
Orin the Red.
No.
Fucking Orin? Orin the Red?
It's Aurin.
Okay.
Orin.
You
Orin.
will ask the spelling as well.
Orin.
Well, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Saren.
Oh
Not
my god, you guys match.
Dominic.
Unfortunately.
Shame. Bright boy. I quite liked having his father as a handler.
Well, I hope I can fill his boots.
We'll see.
We'll see.
With time.
God knows I probably have too much of it.
Fair. I'm gonna go to...
Do you want to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Another time.
All right. Good talk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good talk. Can I also just apologize for not asking anything
Yeah,
beforehand?
honestly, so rude.
I'm really
Honestly,
sorry about that.
so-
I'm used to just like having to set a tune to magic items and not really like having that
Yeah, you didn't
Yeah,
even
so
ask
fucking rude
to
of you,
in
Brian.
time.
communication.
Yeah, you should honestly ask permission first.
So fucking rude of you, Prar. What the fuck?
Yeah, what the
You
fuck,
can
man?
shut the fuck up.
Hee 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 hee.
And
Being
you...
like, wow, Prar.
To be fair, I have not encountered any other magic item that has spoken back to me before. And I'm going to take this information going forward.
That's a shame. You should
To be fair, you're also 2 years old.
You should speak to more magic items. It's honestly.
I can imagine some have very interesting personalities.
Start talking to the cart. The cart gains sentience.
I mean, we do talk to the horse, the jade horse. So
Do talk to the Jade
yes, the
Horse.
Jade
I don't
Horse.
know if Prara has talked to the Jade Horse.
that's fair. You're right on that. Yeah.
Like, your time will come, Saren.
That is quite ominous.
Oh, not like that. No, I meant like we'll work together and like build
Okay.
this like yeah no we'll build our
This is like a working
yeah
relationship
yeah
kind of
yeah.
thing. Okay.
I'm tired.
Sheath that bitch.
Sheath me.
Crow is
No,
I
dying.
swallowed a bit of boba like down the wrong hole.
No.
No.
I was like mid chewing and then like a bit. I'm fine now, but like that caught me way off guard because I was about to say things.
That reminds me of when I was a kid, an entire ketchup chip like got lodged in my throat, and I could breathe, but I was stuck like that for 5 minutes while we waited for it to get moist and go down naturally.
I'll be right back. No, I'm gone now. That sucks.
It was a horrible day. I was at the swimming pool too.
No.
Oh man. Ugh.
Having a near life or death experience.
Near life experience.
No,
Okay.
this is a near life experience.
I'm casting the rod. I'm reeling it back in. I'm tired.
Okay. Me too.
Damn bitch, me
He's
too.
going
the
to
fuck?
gently put Arin back into their sheath. I mean, I don't remember what Part's room actually looks like.
I don't know either. It's custom. I feel like you could.
All I
ask-
remember is circular bed, curtains, and a stage.
I'm going to say there's like display holders on the walls meant for instruments.
Oh yeah, there's
However-
also a ton of instruments.
Par's going to like take one of them off and just gently put Arin up there. As like, this is a nice place for you to rest. You don't have to worry about anything. I'm assuming now that I've put Arin back in the sheath, I can't hear them.
Yeah, you're not hearing anything.
If you have complaints about this, I don't even know if you can still hear me. We can talk later. I'm also gonna go take a nap.
The next few
He's going face first into the bed and not even under the covers.
sounds good. The next few hours go by, and eventually you all reach Olden. Sorry. You reach Olden. Kendrick takes the prisoner to go lock him up in a safe location. Kendrick disappears for a little bit as you all kind of get settled in, do what you need to do around town, and then he reappears holding a bag. And he's like, "Thank you all. You helped us get our fort back. You saved me. You saved my life. I, as promised, have gotten you the item you requested." And he turns to you, Moon Wizard, and hands you
Moonwizard's rubbing his hands together excitedly.
he hands you just a brown paper bag. Which
I look inside to make sure the contents are actually all there as we agree upon.
it is a newer but still a little used pair of denim jeans.
Yes, Goodwill pants.
He's like, "I still don't know why you wanted my pants, but you saved my life. It's the least I can do."
I accept your humble offering.
If you would like to stay in town for the night, feel free. It is getting a little late. The train will be here in the morning. And if you need anything from me, come find me. I will be in town hall doing so much paperwork. Anyways, thank you. And don't die.
No promises.
I make absolutely no promises.
Especially the
Yeah,
keep-
I high five the doctor.
especially that one. The child. No. Make sure that one doesn't die.
I'm probably going to be arrested again. But but that's just better than dying,
Good luck with that.
according to you people.
Good luck with that. And he walks away. You all set up the cart, get ready to nice to rest for the night. Daisy,
Daytime?
daytime.
God.
We'll say
Oh my
this
gosh.
is it took us like a couple days to get to the town, right?
It took
No,
you guys
like
8 hours.
8 hours.
8 hours.
It's still the
Um,
same day from we
It's the same day.
Yeah.
Same
Okay.
day.
I feel like after having many conversations with Tempter and Tekek, and then going and having a other conversation with Tekek that goes a little bit more in depth, she's going to go to the kitchen and start prepping for her picnic date.
Okay.
And there are biscuits and jam and cheeses and wine and chicken pot pie and lemon meringue pie for dessert.
Does Daisy do this all by herself? There are the servants that will help you cook if you want.
I think if the servants want to help, they can. But it's like pretty easy. I think I would
The
ask
servants
the
are
servants.
physically incapable of wanting.
If that's what you think.
Okay. Then I think I'll
Damn.
ask if, hey, would you be able to put on the kettle for me while I'm making my biscuits and like turn everything on? Because I'm very forgetful, and maybe turn them off when I'm done because I will forget and I don't want to burn the cart down.
The one of the servants just gets up, walks over, and puts a kettle on, and just stands there staring at it.
Thank you, love.
There are like a few other ones that are around the kitchen that usually stay in the kitchen, unless ordered otherwise. That will
Do
or
they're faceless, right? They don't have faces.
yeah, they're faceless, but they wear masks, which
They wear
are
masks and they have forearms.
Mhm.
I think Daisy probably doesn't know that they're faceless and just keeps thinking that they have faces because they have masks on. And she's just gonna keep talking to them and be very confused as to why they're ignoring her. Like not speaking back. This is a very one-sided conversation, but thank you for helping me at least.
They all just nod in unison.
Okay. Daisy's just
If
a
you ask
little bit
Hemlock about
creeped
it, they'll
out.
tell you.
You prepare all of the food. Is there guest bedrooms in the cart?
Yeah. Yeah, there are.
Yeah, Groth is staying in one of the guest bedrooms.
Knock, knock, knock on the door. Knocks go through, right? Yeah. No.
There's like a
something-
doorbell system, I think,
Doorbell.
or like doorbell, or like the knocks are like magically enchanted to go through. There's something.
And I want noted that Daisy is wearing a bright green gingham dress. It is long and pretty, and it's like the one that I sent the group chat like a couple of days ago when I went shopping. I think it was like a week ago when I went shopping. This bright green gingham dress with a little bit of cleavage, but not too much. Just a tiny bit. Very tasteful. Very demure. And her hair is in she's got like pigtails going on. Little pigtail braids that I know Ray likes to draw. And she's holding the picnic basket with a red blanket. Hi.
A few seconds go pass, and the door opens up. You see, Groth is standing there. Normally, even when just standing around the cart, he's in armor. Pretty much 24/7. This is the first time you've seen him without. Minus the pool.
Seen him without armor?
He is just wearing a very simple, like, pants. And then just like a tannish white shirt, like kind of like a dress shirt, but it's a little worn, a little ratty, and it with just a V that goes down to about his like clavicle. And he's like, Daisy.
Grab.
Now, yes, okay. I will, yes.
If that's okay. If you're not ready, that's totally fine.
No. I just didn't know when it was. Yeah, I'm free.
Would you like to go for a picnic? I made food.
Sure, we arrived in Olden, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know a few places around town that we can go, unless you had something in mind.
Well, I kind of wanted to take you to a special place that I have.
Yeah, we can.
Maybe we can go there first, and then if we want, we can walk around Olden. Go for a night stroll.
Knowing your group, what you have planned is probably a lot nicer than what I had planned.
I want to show you where I grew up.
Oh, okay. Uh, so we're leaving the cart?
No,
Or...
it's well, so where I grew up is a little hard to get to. We can't get to it unless we go to back to Lightport. Um, I'm gonna be going back there soon. But I wanted a little home away from home. So it's kind of like a recreation
Okay.
in a way.
Yeah,
Wanna follow me?
we'll lead the way.
Okay. Daisy's gonna put out her hand to. Do you wanna? Uh.
He reaches out and grabs your hand.
Okay, follow me, and she's gonna start like doing a little skipping. She's so short in comparison to this man.
Oh, yeah.
She's gonna go to the door where the room is. And all right, close your eyes.
Okay.
I'll guide you in.
See, he hesitates for a second
If that's okay.
and then sighs, and then he sighs a little bit. He's like, "No, it's fine." And he closes his eyes.
Okay. He's gonna open the door and she's gonna guide him inside. Okay, for stream, this room looks like Daisy's home back home. It's like this forest and it's beautiful and magical, and there's big old mushroom trees surrounding her home back home, which is this beautiful cottage. And it's magical as fuck, and I love it. And I have a painting of it that I've been working on, and it's on my wall right now, so I'm looking at it right now. And there's beautiful, just like a continuous sunset um around, and twinkling lights and fireflies and everything. And okay, open them up.
His eyes flash open, and you see they dart around very quickly before looking at the site, and you just see you're holding his hand, and you can just feel him physically relax. Like, roll an insight check.
Okay. Sorry, I forgot to level up my character, so I was still on the leveling up screen. Let me insight. Natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay. You see his reaction, and you think back to when you asked him to close his eyes. You realize the moment of hesitation, he was immediately on the defensive, not due to awkwardness or uncomfortability, but due to survival instincts. He was preparing for an ambush. He was preparing for something bad to happen. And opening up and seeing the room, he instantly relaxes. He was preparing to fight. You actually saw with the nat 20, you catch him reaching for something in his pocket, but as soon as he realizes there's no threat, he pulls away.
Are you okay?
He's like, "Oh, yes, I am fine."
Are you sure?
You know, I you do not need to worry about it.
I have a habit of worrying about people. Sorry. The last person I went on a date with almost died. So, you know, yeah, I don't have the best track record. That's why cart.
Oh, you're good. You don't get to live as long as I do without preparing for the worst. Gotta be
Well, I
ready
guess
for anything.
you are kind of old, aren't you?
He laughs. He's like, yes, yes, I am.
How old are you, really? Like, I feel like we've talked about this, but I don't
I'm
know.
52
Right. Yes.
or
52.
55.
I think I'm 27 now. Somewhere around there.
Hmm.
So, not as old,
Bill Hunter.
but to be fair, in the Feywild time is a little weird, so who knows? I could be much older. I just physically,
Did you mention to wait? Have you mentioned to him before that you're from the Feywild?
I don't know.
I don't think you ever did.
Yeah.
You say that, and then he looks around again. He's like, "You're from the
Yeah.
Oh my god, that makes so much stuff makes so much more sense.
People say that whenever I mention that I'm from the Feywild, that it makes a lot of sense. I don't understand, but I guess I'm a little weird.
You're Daisy. You are odd, but that is not a bad thing.
Well, that's good. Kind of thought it was a bad thing.
No,
Glad it's not.
you kind of have to be a little odd to be in this line of work.
True. Everyone on the team really is odd.
Yep, I've
Yep.
in my own fair share of adventuring with a party in the past. There's always some odd ones in there.
I think honestly the most normal person in our party is probably Takek.
Hmm.
Although she does have sex for a living, so
Nope. Out of character.
boy.
Out of
Damn.
character, this is a misunderstanding that
I know.
Daisy's not good with words.
Yeah, it's like if
Gross.
Rob has anything to say about that, all you need just respond with, "Yeah, they're a cleric of Aphrodite," and anyone who knows anything about clerics of Aphrodite just immediately know. Oh no, never
Yeah.
mind. I know.
Roth is gonna think that you're
To do it,
now.
fucker.
He's just like, oh, huh.
She's a priestess of Aphrodite.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I would not phrase it that way then.
She makes a lot of love.
Yeah, they tend to do that. But it's more of like a religion, like a
Yeah.
religious practice than a job.
Oh. Yeah. Well, isn't a profession kind of is that Oh, did I say things weirdly again?
Daisy, you are odd.
You
That's not a bad
said
thing.
that.
So,
Well,
picnic?
picnic. Yeah, I made a bunch of foods. We have biscuits and cheese and jams and wine, and I made a chicken pot pie, and we have lemon meringue pie for dessert. I guess it's a lot of pie. I didn't really think about that.
I mean,
I think pie.
there's nothing wrong with pie.
Pie's really good.
In my opinion, pie is better than cake.
True. I feel like there's more you can do with the pie.
Exactly.
You can put anything into a pie.
Like, well, not anything.
Like a banana cream pie. Those are so good.
He sits down and just starts. He pours both of you a glass of wine and just starts idly like eating some of the cheese, and he's like, Daisy, I have to ask,
Yeah,
why me?
I don't know. You're cute and big and strong, and you have really good morals, and you're really, really pretty and really kind. And I don't know. I just like you.
We have traveled for a little bit now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I just struggle to think why, like, you listed all those very nice things off, but
Mm-hmm.
you don't really know me.
I mean, I'd like to get to know you. Uh,
What would you like to know?
What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is blue.
Blue. I gotta write that down.
You're taking
Daisy
notes.
just pulls out a little pen from underneath her. She just fully lifts up her skirt and grabs a pen off of her garter,
Oh,
not
okay.
even thinking about it, and just starts writing on her arm. Favorite color? Blue.
Okay, let's get to know each other.
Okay.
You ask a question, I ask one.
Oh, I love this game.
This, he looks around. The Feywild, this is beautiful, but I also know
Right.
it is dangerous.
Oh, very.
What was it like to grow up here?
To be honest, it was really lonely. Um, I was not supposed to exist. So my mom had to keep me hidden here. And the only people I really
He raises a hand and he's like, you do not need to tell me what you don't want to.
Oh no, I tell everyone. I tell my
Oh,
friends. People I care about.
okay. Sorry, I did.
Oh
Okay.
no, you're all good. I I was secluded for most of my life growing up, which probably makes sense as to why I do have no social awareness. Um, but yeah, um, it it was lonely, but it was also lovely at the same time.
Hmm.
I talked to most of the animals around the area, and there was this lovely man, um, Brambleberry. And he was this little frog man who lived by the pond.
Huh.
He's probably my best friend, besides my mother.
Okay, your turn.
Okay. Um. Hmm. What do you plan on doing after all of this?
After after traveling with you to Lightport?
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to stop in Lightport. I have a friend there I haven't seen in a while. I knew his father. I want to check in on him. Um, After that, I would travel back to Flintstone. I have to get home. It's been nice checking in with some of my friends here in Olden. I have old friends here from home. And after that, I would have to head back to Flintstone. I run the Miners Guild. Knowing my luck, I've been gone for 3 weeks, so they've run the place to the ground, and I'm going to have to clean up their mess.
Oh.
Good people, just oh my god.
You're a busy man.
Always working.
You ever think you might want to go on vacation?
I don't know if I can go on vacation.
Well, maybe I could bring the vacation to you at some point.
Um, we will have to see.
Okay.
What are you planning on doing after all of this?
Oh. Right. So I'm planning on going back to the Feywild. So there's like this whole thing where I need to go into the Feywild and convince a bunch of people to help me kill an evil queen and possibly take her throne.
Oh, so
The
you're
whole
also
thing.
busy.
I'm busy. But
Okay.
I'd love to come visit you in Flintstone. When we're not so busy.
I think that would be nice. But your turn. Ask a question.
Oh, right. What did you want to be when you were little? What did you want to be when you grew up?
I wanted to be a librarian. Where I'm from, knowledge was very important. It was very accessible for everyone, and reading was one of my favorite pastimes. My family wanted me to be smart.
We should go inside later. Inside the cottage, I have a massive library. Also show you my closet. There's a lot of fun clothes in there.
Oh,
That could be
okay.
fun too. Yeah, I'll show you around. I'll have to. Maybe after food.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
What do you know of me?
What do you mean? Like, What do I know of you?
What do you know about me? You are definitely infatuated.
Just a little bit.
I cannot say that the feelings aren't somewhat mutual, but we've also not known each other that long. What do you actually know about me?
I know that you're a minor and that you've lived a really hard life, that you used to be an adventurer, but you kind of back doing it now for a little bit. You've dealt with a lot of shit. You've lived a whole life that things that I cannot even imagine. I know you're kind. And you probably have a lot of secrets and a lot of dark stuff up in your mind, like we all do. And I want to figure out more. And I know your favorite color is blue.
Daisy,
Mhm.
I am a survivor. I was born in Garrus. I lived there until I was 5, and then I escaped with as many Dragonborn as I could before it was overtaken and overrun. I was a father.
You were a father?
Yep. The name of my son is etched on that obelisk back in Flintstone. And knowing that I helped you take down and kill the man responsible for that lets me rest a little easier at night. Thank you.
I'm so. I'm. I'm sorry. And uh, you're welcome. I.
I do not.
I'm.
I'm sorry. I do not mean to bring down the mood.
No,
You set up
no.
this great date. It's just I want you to know who I really am.
What was his name?
Greth.
Breath and Groth. That's a lovely name. Kind of reminds me of the feeling after you have the best stretch ever. Like, you know? So he's always with you. Every little stretch.
You see, he sits up straight and stretches his shoulders and smiles. I will remember
There he
that.
is.
Let's have more wine.
That's a good. Yeah, that's a good idea. More wine.
The two of you continue your date, just talking, eventually going into the cabin and reading, and whatever else happens that night. Thank you all for stopping by. I hope you all have a good day. We will see you later.